What's good in the hoodie? You already know what time it is, but this week back again with another video. And as y'all can see by the title, bro, I'm gonna tell you my first time in my first heartbreak. It ain't no sad junk. We just, telling our first story time. And I ain't told a story time in a while. So shit, bro. Let's get into it. So let me see. I need a name. Tay. We're gonna go with Tay. We're gonna go with a simple name, little simple name. All right. So me and Tay been messing with each other. Well, was let's say was. Me and Tay was messing with each other since like freshman year, and shoot, freshman year it was just like kicking it stuff with everybody. Your first time in high school, so you really just you keep your option open and stuff like that. You feel me? So it was just regular, regular school days, stuff like that. You see all the girls, you see all the goddamn homies from middle school, all that type of junk. You be gassed up by that, right? So Tay was in my science class. Me and Tay, we talked a little bit. She was not, not talking because shy, new girl from a whole another, city or whatever. So I would have personally, to get her out of her comfort zone a little bit while she was there. She wasn't there for too long. Fast forward like 2 years, 11th grade year, right? I don't go to that school no more. I go to that school, but I don't go to that school. It's like I was in a program. So in the morning I was at that school, and then in the afternoon I was on my bus to go to my regular school or whatever. So one day in the morning, chilling and shit, I seen Tay walk past me. And I'm like, when the hell you came back? First day, I ain't say nothing to her when she came back or whatever. Probably like a week went by, probably like a week or two went by. And I ain't say nothing to her. I ain't saying nothing to her. So I say about a good month. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be taking mad long. I be taking mad long to talk to somebody. I don't be, you don't be trying to talk to somebody on the first for a couple of days or for a couple of weeks, because you ain't trying to be in their face because they just got back. So, she had her little group of friends, and I'm like, darn, her little group of friends ain't the group of friends she had back then or whatever, but that ain't the situation. So I hit her, I was like, shoot, when you came back, she was like, I came back around about this time, woo, 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 woo. And it was like in the middle of the year. It was like really in the middle of the year when she had came back. So I was like, we texting or whatever. Then we start hanging out on some, you know, she see me at school in the morning, That's how we really start, yeah, that's how we really start hanging out. She'll see me in school in the morning and whatever. So so I think we were, texting and stuff like that with whoop. And she ride my bus home. She ride my bus home, and then my bus or sometimes my morning bus or sometimes go pick them up if they bus miss their bus stop or whatever, or some of them be late or whatever. So um one day they bus had got missed. So, we was still chopping up during that time, and sure her bus got missed. So yeah, I got gassed up a little bit, seeing a little old friend. I ain't gonna say no boo right now because that we ain't got into it yet. But yeah, seeing our little old friend. So, we chopping it up on the bus, whatever, woot woot. So I think like a good like month go by. I popped the question. I was like, shoot, what's up? Like, what's up with me and you? And woot woot. Like, yeah, yeah, or whatever. She was like, yeah, and whatever. We started seeing each other, seeing each other after school hours, all that type of junk. And like when I say like this story got like a whole nother story to it. So if this get if this get like 10 likes, I'll tell y'all the other part of the story. I'll tell y'all the other part of the story. So like, you feel me? I might tell y'all what it's called at the end or whatever. So like I said, man, y'all like, subscribe, man. Y'all like and hit that sub button. So, we kicking it, hanging out of school hours or whatever. Then we went on break. We went on break, right? I wouldn't say either it was spring break or a break before that. So every other weekend she'll, go out there because like I say, she in front of the city or whatever. She in front of the city. So every other weekend, every other break, she'll go out there and see her actual family, or her family will come out there and see her, whatever. But this time she went out there or whatever. And like, when you go back to your city, like your mindset be different, because like that's where you came from. When you somewhere you ain't from or ain't been in a while, you kind of like antisocial, right? So it was like when Shawty went back to her city, she did her hood ratchet things outside every day, twerking at headlights, all that, all that type of good stuff. But when she came back to my city, oh no, we don't know that person. We ain't never seen that person in this city. She ain't never did that. Ain't never did that, right? So she in her city, I'm in my city. We on break. So she got done. We hop on the phone. We hop on the phone. So we chilling, chopping, hop on the phone. So when them cousins come around, it be a different mood, man. Especially them cousins that be getting you outside and be turning you to a whole nother person. You feel me? So that cousin came around, right? She started acting different. And I'm like, you're already acting different in your city. Don't act different towards me. So I'm like, hey man, I ain't bumping with that. I ain't really messing with that. Shawty like, what's up? So we get in a little argument, whatever. And I think we were like previous that day anyway. We was arguing because I'm like, darn, Shawty, you outside smoking, drinking. You don't even be drinking with me. But at the time, I'm a young. I was like, feel me, like 18. So I'm like, I wasn't even drinking anyway. You feel me? I wasn't drinking at all. I wasn't no drinking type of person. So, and I was like, Dawn, you acting different, man. What's up with you? Oh no, I ain't acting different. I ain't acting different. I ain't acting different. So I'm like, nah, man, you acting different. I ain't really messing with that. Like, you feel me? Talk to me when you your regular self or whatever. Ooh. We start. I think we stopped talking. We stopped talking that whole little day, right? That whole little day we stopped talking. We stopped talking. So I think later on that night, like later on that day, later on that like afternoon, nighttime, sun going down with who. So I was like, yeah, we had started back talking. And I'm like, yeah, man, you acting different. I don't too much like all that. That joint really just be getting under my skin. Cause like we supposed to be locked in where like you feel me, do it is here and do that there. Like, act your regular self around me. But we got into a heated argument about the situation, and we just stopped talking for that whole rest of the night. I think we really started talking until she came back. And that's a red flag right there. You feel me? I was just in love, man. I was just in love. So, all that not texting back and stuff like that, I wouldn't really stand that because I'd be grinding. I'd be grinding on my YouTube. And, at the time, yeah, I was grinding on my YouTube and stuff like that. So I ain't really too much care. But I care because at the same time, like, you feel me? You my shorty, we messing with each other. We came back from break and we in school or whatever, and we kicking school. I think one of these good nights, she was like, I need to talk to you. I was like, when somebody said they need to talk to you, bro, that when that heart get to racing, your anxiety get to, going, all that type of junk. So uh I think it was later on that night. And we got to talking, and I don't even, like I said, I don't even know how we got on this topic. But like I said, I know that she was like, I need to talk to you, right? She had told me, she was like, so that day, that we got into it, and we didn't talk for a good little minute, you know, my ex was there in the room. And I'm like, huh? So I'm just shocked, like, what you mean he was in the room? What you mean? Like, what's up? Like, what's up? Like, tell me something. Why he around? Why he around anyway? So she was like, whenever I be coming back in the city, he be coming around because my family still kind of fool with him, or you know, my cousins still know him and woo. And I'm like, dog, every time you went to the city, he was around. And I'm like, dog, cool, right? So she had told me, she was like, when we got off the phone, I was crying and stuff like that. And I'm like, she was kind of crying, getting off the phone or whatever. Cause I was like, nah, I don't want to be with you. Shoot, I don't even like. I would tell her like, I don't even want to be with you. If you want to act different or they'll act different or they'll, don't mess with me when you come back down here. We ain't mess with each other, cause you acting different. You acting different, right? So, like I say, she got off the phone crying or whatever, and like I say, she was like, she needed to talk to me, and she had told me she was like her ex was in the room when I was crying, and he comfort her, and I'm like, damn. I was like, damn, bro, you wildin', you tripping. So she was like, they had went out that night. Got drunk. Everybody got drunk. Her hood ratchet cousins, would all got drunk together. And she said they went back to the spot, not the spot, the crib or whatever they did. They went back somewhere to get comfortable enough to, do the do. And when I got that told on the phone, like you ever felt like somebody like stabbed you, like not even stabbed you. You ever got a call that really had your head messed up? That was that call. It was like somebody died. I think that I just really felt like that younger self of me in that moment died. It's like I felt like but yeah, I felt that, and it just like that's when I first had like my first anxiety attack, bro. Like I was just like real panicking and all that type of junk, and trying to like breathe. Like when I say I couldn't breathe in that moment, I really wasn't breathing in that moment. So I was, like walking outside, walking in, walking out, just walking inside the door. And she was on the phone with me, was like, just calm down, calm down. How can you calm down when after telling somebody something like that? So I like bro, I'm not feeling too well. I'm just my head is just like squeezed, crying, like all that. You feel me? Like a young buck crying, bro. We wasn't really just like talking like that after she she told me that or whatever. And like I had like real bad, I think in school I had like real bad mental breakdowns, like to the point like I would just crying like bad, like buses, hallways, classrooms. Like I was not feeling school, and I think that was like my, yeah, that's still my 11th grade year. Still in my 11th grade year. I think like a whole 2 weeks. I think like a whole 2 weeks. I had got isolated. Like I had got isolated from like everybody because it was like I was just in a bad behind mood. Like I wasn't really feeling anything. I can feel like I can say I was in a dark place at the time. So I had got isolated to a whole nother room. Months go by, and we ain't still talk. We still ain't, hit each other up. We still ain't did nothing. And I started like, I'm single, and I started like, progression or moving on with my life. And them soul ties, how them soul ties have you, they be having you real stuck. So we'll text every now and then, link every now and then, do a little something every now and then. And we end up, really just stop talking because of, I progressed my life with somebody else or whatever. So, you know, that was really it. But, that was, my first time ever having a heartbreak. And, that kind of, I would kind of say that kind of like shaped me into the certain person that I am today. I wouldn't say for real, but it kind of shaped me into the person I am today. When you messing with somebody and they break your heart, do not, when I say do not, do not go to somebody else thinking that's gonna heal you. It's not gonna heal you. Time is gonna heal you. Because at the end of the day, that person, that the next person that you messing with, you gonna break they heart because your heart is broken. So don't do that. Don't do that at all. That is the moral of the story of this situation. But like I said, it was a great story time. I most definitely, if like I said, this video get 10, this video get 10 likes, no, 7. No, fuck it, let's do 10. This video get 10 likes, I would drop the other part of this video, like the lose my virginity part. But yeah, like I say, bro, it's a great story time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like, man. Go ahead and share it with your dog, man. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Let's get it.